All right, ladies and gents, let's have another massive round of applause to show our love and support for our beautiful couple. And you may be seated and get comfortable as I bush trek here. All right, so I'll get you, we'll check, do we need to move this way? So the photos are up. Good? Cool. Do you want to hand that to your girls?
Thank you.
And do you want to hold hands in public? Yeah. All right, let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, can we just give them a little bit more love to settle the nerves? A massive round of applause for our beautiful couple and our support team. Unreal. So, everyone, it is with great pleasure and excitement that I welcome you to the wedding ceremony of Tyson and Chloe. They are so thankful that you've joined them today, and while we're sad some people could not make the journey, that does mean we have a little extra alcohol at the reception later, so we will have a drink or three on their behalf. My name is Daniel Delbarello, and I'm duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. As you can see, I'm not your typical old lady celebrant. We do things a bit different. The bride and groom have heard as she blows on Tyson's face. Oh, that's a unique start to the wedding. Yeah. Do you want some more Airguard? Or
There's a lot of
she's a human Airguard. Cool. They've heard and approved today's ceremony. I always read it to them before the day. So knowing that we have the all clear, feel free to have a laugh along with them as we hear the funny parts as well as the romantic stuff too. Laughing does make you 70% more attractive to the opposite sex. So, Chloe has swapped her fluffy coats for a wedding dress, and judging by how good Chloe looks today, Tyson must have laughed a lot because he's definitely batting. Chloe and Tyson are soulmates that have an effortless relationship that lacks any drama. Their friend groups like each other, and most importantly, their families do as well. Now, that is even after Tyson lied to them all about his rich Jewish bloodline. Early on in their relationship, he made an off-the-cuff joke about being Jewish, and he mentioned that he wanted to have the chair dance at his wedding reception. Having absolutely no reason to disbelieve him, Chloe went ahead and told her whole family about her new Hanukkah hunk. And it wasn't until much later he revealed that he was just joking about it. Unfortunately, it was too late for the brisk that Chloe had organised, and Tyson lost a piece of himself that day. Had a bit too much skin in the game.
Oh.
Speaking of games, these guys are super competitive, so it's not uncommon to see them getting riled up over who owes rent on a hotel in Monopoly, or having a few words with each other during a game of Boggle. Even though he is trying to capture the king while they play chess, Tyson has already got his queen. So they get to relax in real life after their games and a meal in front of the TV. Obviously, the food is kosher in line with his Jewish heritage. They'll chuck on a movie from Chloe's list that she has put together for them to watch and enjoy each other's company. From movies to a rom-com, our love story today is more of a high school romance, and this story is one of my favourites so far out of all the weddings I've told. Because they actually met when they were 15 years old at a house party and hit it off. Tyson approached Chloe in the corner of the room to see what magazine she was flicking through at a party. It was a vacuum advertising catalogue, so they can tell people they kept it clean, skipped the dirty talk and went straight to the sucking. They bonded by teasing the losers with Hoovers, and their connection was instant, like lightning, while sighting the Dysons with Tyson. Chloe's first memory is of how funny Tyson was with all of his impromptu witty comments that had the party cracking up in stitches. She felt noticed that day in a way that no one had seen her before. Tyson felt the same way and remembers her being easy to talk to and extremely funny. They shared their first kiss, or sucked face to keep it vacuum related, during a Halloween party in our bridesmaid Zoe's backyard. Maybe we should check that Chloe kissed the right guy in the fancy dress costume. Tyson was the one dressed as a rabbi. So. Even though the sparks flew, Tyson decided to play it cool, and he waited just a short 14 years for Chloe to be open and ready for a relationship. At the time, she had her walls up higher than the Night's Watch in the Game of Thrones. Just like George R.R. Martin, this reference is foreshadowing for a little bit of a twist later. Like a Game of Thrones storyline, we fast forward into the future a decade, and the passage of time had helped Chloe feel ready for a suitor, perhaps more of a Chloe-Easy looking for a Ty Drogo. And if Chloe was his queen in chess, Tyson was the Night's King that helped bring her walls down. Their mutual friends started hanging out again and they revived the connection like the Red Witch did to Jon Snow. And Chloe realised Tyson was the one when she was looking forward to hanging out with Tyson at a dinner party that he didn't arrive to because he was away working beyond the wall. She decided that she was brave enough now and she messaged him that night, which has led us to today. It was these messages that confirmed to Tyson that Chloe was going to be his bride. I just want to know exactly what she was sending him in these messages, because he did mention that his favourite thing about her is her big, sexy, voluptuous lobes, which is her brain. So maybe it was some hot, steamy riddles. But from riddles to reading, Tyson agreed to reread the whole Game of Thrones series with her each night before they jumped into bed. Chloe melted over this like a White Walker in a dragon flame. Maybe that's why it took 14 years to get together. Tyson just needed to finish the Song of Fire and Ice so he could seal the deal closer than the suction of a new Dyson ball vacuum to a wooden floor. I thought you were going in for the kiss then. I was like, wait. All this vacuum talk is getting you going. So from there, Tyson has made Chloe laugh every single day. He loves her unconditionally and he recalls every single tiny detail of the stories that she tells him. Even if it's months later, he'll be able to recollect it perfectly. I reckon every woman in here just swooned at that, hearing a man that actually listens and remembers. So you're onto a winner. They always have fun together, and Tyson has been all in and completely open with her from day one. Chloe loves that she can talk about nothing and everything at the same time with him for the rest of her life and never get bored. Which is maybe why Tyson said he'll never forget how Chloe shared one of her limited Panadeine forts with him when he had a headache. It was very special to him. All that listening does take its toll, but Tyson would not change it for the world because it's extremely rare to find a girl that will let you spend time playing video games whenever you want to. However, the compromise is he can't question the number of parcels that arrive from Amazon on the front door. He appreciates how Chloe gives him his own time and space to gremlin out, is the words we've used, if he needs it. But instead of adding water to the gremlins, it's video games and Coca-Cola, which may or may not end up on the carpet. So from Coke on the carpet to the bride at the aisle, Tyson had to wait until November the 1st to propose so he could do it on their anniversary, which I reckon is a good move because you have to remember one date for two things, so that's pretty smart. Hiding the fact that he was planning on doing it, though, was pretty difficult to get past because Chloe noticed every single little change that happens. So Tyson decided to find the most innocuous moment that he could. So he just put the ring on the floor and got her to vacuum it up. No, he didn't really. Tyson knew that before proposing, he had to make sure she was unprepared. So, just one sec, I'm just going to... Yeah. So he waited for her to jump in the shower so he could hear one of Chloe's stories. But he knew they go longer than the House of Dragons, so he had lots of time to prepare while she narrated to him through the shower curtain. As they jumped into bed, he asked her to go and grab the Game of Thrones book they were reading together. And after she picked it up, Chloe turned around to Tyson, who, true to the theme, bent the knee and asked for his queen's hand to the king. So, from breaker of chains to ball and chain, let's make this official. I need to say this bit to make it legitimate. Before we are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I'm to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is a union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. All right, these are the I do's. So the response is I do when I yeah, let's go. Tyson, do you promise to love Chloe as much as you love RuneScape? Keep making her laugh. Figure out how to use the timer on the microwave instead of getting it out when it feels like it's ready. Learn where the clothes hamper is. Always let her warm her ice-cold feet on you and continue to be the funny, smart and quick-witted partner she's fallen in love with from this point forward. I do. Nice. Chloe, do you promise to love Tyson as much as you love fluffy coats? Keep letting him fact-check your commentary on everything. Realise that even though he is a great listener, he can't hear your stories through walls in other rooms. Let him have a say every now and again on the food that you order, and always be his queen and continue to be the smart, funny and beautiful partner he's fallen in love with from this day forward.
I do.
So we are going to lead into the the real stuff now, the vows. So Tyson has volunteered to go first, unless you wanted to go first. Yeah, so Tyson's going to go first. So he's going to read his vows. Once he's read his vows, I'll take the vow book away. Our best man will give him Chloe's ring. We'll put it on like a finishing move, and we'll clap and cheer his public speaking. And then we'll do the same thing in reverse.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Tyson Robert Jones, take you, Chloe Alza Maria Dentice, to be my lawful wedded wife. Chloe, coming home to you every day makes me feel like nothing else matters. You make me feel like the happiest person in the world. Words cannot explain how complete you make me feel. With you by my side, I know that our life will always be full of happiness, joy, and laughter. I know that together we'll be able to achieve anything, and there'll be no challenge that we cannot overcome. I love your selfless devotion to your friends and family. I love that you will go to clubs with your friends, even though it gives you a migraine, because you can't let them down. I love that you will hide away presents as you see them, so that we always have presents ready to go. Your care and devotion to making others happy is something that I absolutely admire. I love that your smile will light up my day, no matter how bad I feel. I love that you will zhuzh up any meal, no matter what. I love how excited you get for treasure hunts or being chased up the stairs, or displaying your white belt yellow tip karate skills. Most of all, I love you. Loving you is the best part of my life. I am forever grateful that I was able to make it into your inner circle, where only the most fortunate reside. I promise to love you forever and always, to always be by your side, through good times and bad, through your migraine days and my man flu days. There are no obstacles in life that will keep me from loving you and supporting you. For you, I am even willing to consider putting my clothes in the hamper instead of the bedroom floor. We'll see. Together we have an entire future ahead of us. We're going to grow old together. We're going to look after our grandchildren that our super successful children are too busy to look after themselves. We'll live our life side by side and continue to grow older together until my inevitable demise, with you always by my side, my constant companion, my unyielding support, my everything, my bedrock.
That was amazing. Nice work. All right, first one is official. Yes, round of applause for his beautiful public speaking. Oh, incredible. Remember the clothes hamper, it's in your vows now. All right, same thing in reverse.
Now I'm wondering if I should have gone first because you're kind of really good. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Chloe Alza Maria Dentice, take you, Tyson Robert Jones, to be my lawful wedded husband. Tyson, I love you, all of you. I love your sense of humour and all your quirks. I love that you listen to me and remember everything I've got to say, even when I'm monologuing for 30 minutes straight and our food is getting cold. I love that you will watch anything I suggest, whether it be an obscure B-grade movie someone donated to the library with 3% on Rotten Tomatoes, the entire Fast and Furious franchise, or our annual screening of Mulan. I love that you don't complain that I commentate throughout every movie, book, or TV show about my need to create backstories for every female character, since often I'm not given one by the writers. And I love that you have your set of rules for ye and not for me. Sorry. You make me laugh every hour of every day. By the end of each night, my tummy and cheeks hurt from laughing with you. The laugh lines on my face are going to deepen dramatically after a lifetime with you, and I can't wait for all of it. I promise to never take more than my fair share of the blanket, but if the blankets just happen to naturally fall off my end of the bed, I cannot be blamed. I vow to not get annoyed, or at least try to be less jealous of your ability to fall asleep within seconds of having a conversation. I vow to allow you to have a party pie party, but only when you need it after a really hard day. I vow to be open and honest with you and be fully present in each moment. I promise to love you completely and unconditionally now and forever. I hope we continue our Friday night fight nights and board games and comforting swashels with each other and our future healthy children. I can't wait to see you as a dad, bringing up our healthy children together. I hope we continue our... that's doubled up. You make me feel safe and secure and cherished. I feel truly and unconditionally loved by you. Tyson, it's always been you, and it will always be you. You are my perfect partner, and I yours. I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together.
All right, Chloe, let's lock it in. There we go. Let's have a massive round of applause for Chloe's vows. That was brilliant. A lot of pressure on the future kids. So team, we're going to have the two witnesses, which are the mums, to come and join us at the table, sign the marriage certificate. So we're going to complete their paperwork so their first kiss is officially as husband and wife. So I'll chuck on some music, we'll go over there, we'll sign the paperwork, and we'll come back and see these guys hook up in public. So can we have a round of applause for these two and the support team? And I'll meet you at the signing table. If you do need to stretch your legs, feel free. Our beautiful newlyweds are proudest of buying their dream house together, even though Tyson saw it for the first time on the key handover. He said, "This is the house I'll die in." Or after hearing his vows, it's the house he'll meet his demise in. So Chloe did pretty well. In the future, they wish to pay off their house, continue their Friday night fight night ritual, hopefully with some kids that we heard, and enjoy the rest of the life that they've made together. So I'm going to tee up a song so they can kiss like a rom-com instead of to silence. Alrighty. So, from your first kiss in Sandy's backyard on Halloween to dressed up in a suit on your wedding day, Tyson, I invite you for the first time as her husband to kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding as I present to you for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Congratulations, and give it up for our bridal party. The support team have been with them all day as well. Congratulations. Enjoy your reception.